I love how it mutes me right away. Hello, how are you today? Let's see, I have somebody connecting with audio. All it says is user, but hi. How are you? I'm glad that you're here. Today, my name is Lisa, by the way, we haven't met. Today, I wanted to share something with you that happened with me yesterday. I was having a really fun conversation with a gal, and she has a block around money, and she sells insurance. And she's like, can I might be. Yes, your user. Hi, Molly. Great to have you here. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for checking in the chat. um, so I have to remember Molly. Yes, as user. So I was having this conversation with this gal, and she was telling me she has a lot of blocks around money, and it's kind of sporadic, and sometimes it comes in and then it just goes up and down and up and down. And I know this is pretty common. And we were talking, I said, well, what if, you talked to money? What if you like really had a conversation with money? Because this had worked for her in some other areas of her life, having a conversation, kind of with herself about attracting clients and getting clients. And she was able to have money come in, but then, like I said, it would be sporadic. I said, well, let's talk to the money and invite it to come in consistently and abundantly. Now, the abundant piece needs to be to a level that we will allow ourselves to receive it, whatever that level is that we have been trained, been conditioned to allow ourselves to receive, if that makes sense. We have, it's called cybernetics, and it's kind of like a thermostat. For example, when you set your thermostat in your house, say at 70 degrees, if it gets really, really cold outside and it starts to get cold inside, well, the heat's going to kick on, right? And bring it right back to 70 degrees. And then if it gets too hot in the house, it'll turn off. And again, try to really hold that temperature at 70 degrees. We have the same mechanism in us that allows us to succeed only so far because of our thermostat that we have. Like I said, it's called cybernetics. It's kind of like autopilot on an airplane. You go off track, it brings you back on. You go off track, it brings you back on. Well, we have the same thing. So what we need to do is kind of reprogram that. We want to like raise the temperature from 70. If you want it warmer, if you want more money, bring it up to 80, maybe 75, and then 80. Okay. So if your income level right now, your receiving level is, I'm just going to throw out a number, say 50,000 a year, and you want to receive more. Well, let's say oh, well, that's a little under 5,000 a month. So say you want to receive 5,000 a month. That would bring you up to 60,000 a year, right? Instead of whatever it is you're receiving now. It's like, okay, 5,000 a month. And know that you deserve it and see it coming to you, and talk to the energy of money. Because I mean, money is just like paper with dead presidents on it. It's all kind of crumpled and dirty. And so that's not really what we're talking about when we're talking about talking to money. It's like, well, hello. But the energy, what does it represent to you? That's what we're talking to. Kind of, have you ever talked to maybe a loved one that's passed, or kind of like your higher consciousness, or divine guidance, and ask, okay, what would you like me to do? Kind of like that. Well, we're talking in the energy realm, right? So, and it's the same. Money is just energy, but what does it represent? So, and it's not that, ooh, I want to stockpile a boatload of money, yay me, because Well, that's not going to really do anybody any good if it's just sitting there. But what if, like, okay, money, I welcome you to come into my life every day on a consistent basis. We're going to have so much fun together. We are going to do so much good together. And so you kind of build that cohesiveness, you build that collaboration with you and the money. And what are you going to do with it? What would you like? Maybe you want to, let's pay off the house, or let's buy a different house, whatever it is. But it does need to be within that realm of a little bit of a stretch, because it's good to stretch yourself and have goals that take you out of your comfort zone. But if it's too far out there, it just doesn't work. It's like saying, okay, I'm going to go from $50,000 a year to $500,000 a year. And it kind of like blows the wires, like blowing up the your electric box. Is like so we don't want to do that, but we do want to step it up, and we can have like the really big goal be 500,000 a year, whatever you want. But let's go in increments so we can turn up that thermostat gradually without blowing the fuses, right? So I invite you to talk to money and like, oh yeah, we're going to have so much fun. We're going to pay off the house. We're going to take a trip to wherever you'd like to go, and really like feel it coming into you. Feel yourself having a relationship, a good, healthy love relationship with money, and tell it you love it. I love you. I love what we're able to do together. And if you do have any of the, oh, it's not good to love money, I was certainly taught that when I was young, the love of money is the root of all evil. That's not where we're going at all. It's like, so we can just totally like let that go, because we're not mobsters. We're not wired like that, right? So we don't even need to worry about that. But we can bring it in and we can love it, because we know that we would do good with it, right? We would do really good things. We would help people. And it's just another resource, like handing out crayons to children, or handing out, giving clothes to Goodwill, or to, people who could use them. It's just another form of giving and sharing and having and receiving. And it allows us to raise our vibration, because it allows us to have fun, right? Some of the things that we want to do that would bring us fun involve money. So we should have it, right? So let's invite it in and let's love it, and let's have a relationship, a healthy love relationship with money. And let's see how fun this really is. Are you game? All right. So this has been so much fun to share with you. I love this stuff, and I've played with like all kinds of, like law of attraction kind of stuff for, oh gosh, most of my life. And it's been pretty phenomenal what has happened. I mean, and so quickly, gosh, so quickly, some of the things. So again, just enjoy this love relationship with money, and see where it takes you, and what it's going to do for you, what you're going to do together, because neither one of us can be totally, totally separate. Like money can't just go do whatever it's supposed to do on its own, right? It needs us to put it into action. So we have to step up and say, yes, I am ready to be that conduit, because we're not just going to stockpile it and hold on to it. We're going to use it for really good things, right? So, so put this into use, have fun with it, and let me know how you do with it. Okay. I'm really, really curious. I would just love to keep in touch and see how all of us do with this. All right. So that is our daily jumpstart for today. Isn't that fun? So Again, I will be back here tomorrow, and I hope you're here too. All right. So have a great day. We'll talk soon. Have fun with this. Bye. You're welcome.